Hello everyone, this is Tom from Dirk Witte Music Store in Utrecht, the Netherlands, and today we are taking a look at this really kind of like one of the higher end ones. So this is a really fine guitar. This is an Eastman T49D/V Archtop hollow body electric guitar in, like I said, a really nice looking and feeling, playing varnish classic finish, which is kind of like this worn kind of cherry red style of a finish all over. It's also then a little bit of a subtle burst, like here in the middle part on the back. You got this lighter part. And varnish then means that this is, yeah, it is not your typical like true tone gloss style of a finish that they use at Eastman for a lot of guitars, or a satin finish, like the true tone satin finish. But this is, yeah, more so kind of like a style of a finish that you would also find on orchestral instruments, so violins, cellos, violas and basses. Pretty sure that this is like hand applied, so like hand rubbed, and on top of that it is then also, well, this one actually doesn't feature the aging. Oftentimes they then also get a little bit of an aged look, but this one is not that, so it just has that very nice feeling and very nice looking varnish finish minus the aging, which then just feels really nice. It is also very lightweight, so yeah, it is just an overall very comfortable, very nice feeling and playing guitar finish. And on top of that, it also packs quite some impressive specs, and obviously the build quality, as we're used to from Eastman, is also really great, especially at this price point. So a really cool guitar. So let's dive into the specs. So first and foremost, pretty much based on a Gibson ES175, let's just put that out there. Obviously the body shape is very much ES175 in style, like the dimensions are, I'm pretty sure, pretty much the same. So same width, 16 inches over here at the low bout, the same Florentine cutaway, kind of sharp in style. And yeah, just a really fantastic Archtop model for that, or a very great body style for that. It is a laminated maple construction, so we've got a laminated maple on the top, back and sides. You can obviously also still see all of that really fine wood grain of that maple, and again in that very fine classic varnished finish. Also then got some multiply binding around the top, which is then 6-ply, and then on the back we've got some 4-ply binding. Dual F-holes on each side, as we are used to from like a jazz box, which are then also bound on the inside. It is then a double pickup guitar, hence also the D in the name, T49D. We actually also took a look at the one pickup version that just had one in the neck position, which was also a really great guitar. But this one then obviously gives you some more tones because you've got 2 humbucker pickups. To be more specific, these pickups are some Seymour Duncan and T49D humbuckers. So to my knowledge, from Seymour Duncan, these are really kind of like the highest end line that they offer. The T49D pickups. I'm sure that you also got like P90s and mini humbuckers, but these sound really great. They sound quite vintagey, quite old school, also quite mid-rangey in my opinion. The neck pickup sounds really great, like really great for jazz, as you would hope so from a model like this. But it is not overly bassy. Like sometimes with single neck pickup hollow body guitars that are very much made for jazz, you can also go a little bit too far with like the warmth and with the bass, but this is still quite yeah, quite tamed and then also quite woody sounding. I actually really dig the sound, and I hope that you do too. Obviously I will let you hear that in the playing part. Floating bridge made out of ebony, trapeze tailpiece, and then a multiply pickguard. the multiply material, and then dual volume and dual tone controls for each of your humbucker pickups. Then your output jack over here on the front, your strap buttons over here and over here. Then the neck, that is, let's see, a 3-piece maple neck. Also then with that varnished finish there on the back, which again feels really nice. It's quite smooth feeling, so very nice playing experience on this guitar. And the profile is then a traditional even C as you see on a ton of models made by Eastman, which is, yeah, just a very nice medium size neck. So nothing special, just nicely rounded and just very much accessible for, I'm sure, most of you out there. Fingerboards made out of ebony, which then also features these split parallelogram mother of pearl inlays, also very much ES1 75 in style. And then the fingerboard is also bound, and then got a bone nut, and the nut width is 1.72 inches. And then your Eastman headstock overlay with your logo done in mother of pearl. Here you can also see that it is not a gloss finish. It has this, this kind of worn look to it, but it's not relics. But you can see like those rubbed streaks, or like rubbing streaks, if you will, of this finish being applied in the factory. So that looks really, really cool. And then your trousseau cover, that's also made out of ebony. Then on the back we've got also these very nice kind of Cluson style tuners, but these are, I believe, made by Godo. Yeah, these are the Godo Relic Series SD90 tuners with the tulip tips. Last thing to mention, also comes with a very sweet hard shell case, a very nice and very fancy looking brown case. So yeah, you then get the full package for this very high quality Eastman Archtop electric guitar. Like I said, this is one of the higher end ones, so you get some really impressive specs and some very impressive playability. So yeah, just resulting in this very fantastic looking, playing and sounding Archtop hollow body electric guitar by Eastman. So yeah, really cool guitar. Really great for your jazz needs, but also you can do some other things with it as well, because you've also then got that bridge humbucker pickup. So yeah, overall still just a relatively versatile guitar, but it does shine most in jazz, as we will hear so in a little bit. So let's move on to that part, to the playing part, and let's hear what it sounds like. But first, if you're interested in this brand new Eastman T49D/V Archtop hollow body electric guitar, be sure to head over to the links in the description for further details. If you enjoyed this demo, be sure to like the video and to subscribe to the channel for more cool weekly demos of very cool electric guitars like these, or very cool acoustic guitars, used guitars, vintage guitars, bass guitars, all of that really cool stuff. Also be sure to like us and follow us on the socials, Instagram and Facebook. Links are also in the description. So all that being said, let's see what's very fine Eastman T49D/V Archtop hollow body electric guitar sounds like. Going to be playing it through this late 1970s Fender Pro Reverb. So let's move on to that part, and let's then take this very fine Eastman hollow body electric guitar in this really fine classic varnished finish for a spin.
you.